Welcome to Get Solutions. This is your Lokesh. So in this session, we are going to discuss the procedure to implementation of lean cost management. So it consists 5 stages in the implementation of lean cost management in the organization. So to implement the lean cost management in the organization, the first step is to followed by the business organization. First, they are going to specify the value. Then it will be going to map the future and current status to know the variances between the future and current state, to know the exact gap between the current state and future state. Then it will be going to focus on the flow of the workforce to identify the various barriers and issues in the process. Then when barriers eliminated, automatically the customers will pull the product. Then it leads to perfection, or then it leads to perfection in the process. See, specification of value. So this specification of value speaks about defining and expressing the value in terms of a specific product. So specific product na consideration ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರ ಬೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Why we need to specify the value and express the value and define the value in terms of product in the sense, because it is necessary that when the company manufacturing the product, that definitely satisfy the customer needs and wants. How? In the sense, at a specific price or a reasonable price at a specific time, when the customer wants the product, when the customer desires the product, when the customer needs the product, it is essential to satisfy their needs and wants. To satisfy their needs and wants, the company need to produce the product according to the taste and preferences of the consumers, so that it is necessary to specify the value in terms of product. So this is the actual first step. Secondly, map the future and current status. It is very necessary for the business organization to take an action or further action. Under this stage, we have to create the current state map and future state map. Why? Means it is necessary to identify, and it is necessary to segregate, and it is necessary to divide the waste in the current state of map and eliminate it. So current process alli enadru wasteful expenses and wasteful resources enadru idre adanna eliminate ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು mapping ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So this mapping completely about the current state and future state. So when we are going to map the process, then it is helps the business organization to identify the gaps between these states, that is under current and future state. Then it is also helpful to eliminate the wastages in the current state and also in future state. So this is the actual second step. And implementation of lean cost management and the third stage ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು flow ಅಂತ. So it is necessary to focus the workflow of the business organization in order to identify the functional barriers and functional issues. When organization focused on identifying the functional barriers, then it helps the business organization to develop and improve the product. Because a focused organization that dramatically improve the lead time. So improve the lead time ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಅದು ಫಿನಿಶ್ ಆಗೋವರೆಗೂ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ವರ್ಕ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದಿಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಫ್ಲೋ helps the business organization to exact elimination of the functional barriers and issues in related to production process. So, to make remaining steps in the value stream flow, it eliminates the functional barriers and issues and develop the product. So, therefore, a focused organization that dramatically improves the lead time, and also this enables the improve in the production process and also improves the productivity of a business organization. So, yavaga lead time of production kadme agutto, yavaga functional barriers matte issues eliminate agutto, then automatically it will be increases the productivity as per the demand of the customer. So according to demand, the company will be producing the products. So yavaga demand prakaravagi product produce agutto, automatically in the fourth stage the customer pull the product. It is left to the customer. So therefore, let the customer pull the product as needed. So aurge yav tara need idiyo, aurge yav tara want idiyo, so based on that they are going to pull the product which is produced by the business organization. So finally, it leads to perfection in the production process. See, there is no end to the process of reducing the effort, time and space and cost and mistakes. That is, return to the first step and begin the next lean transformation and offering a product which is ever more nearly what the customer wants. So, this process ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು end ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋದಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. That there is no end for the any process here in the implementation of lean cost management. So 5 stages complete ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಈ process complete ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Because the efforts are continuous in the lean cost management implementation. So reducing this space and reduction of cost and mistakes is the continuous process in the lean cost management. Cost reduction process, mistakes na identify ಮಾಡೋದು, space allocation and time allocation for the producing the product. So ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಟಿ ನ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ನ ಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ. So this process will be continuous. So perfection stage ಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಗೈನ್ this leads to first stage. Therefore, return to the first step and begin the next lean transformation. So next lean transformation ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ first step ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. Because the company is offering a new product which is ever more nearly what the customer wants. So according to taste and preferences of customers ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನ ಎಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಷನ್ ರೀಚ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಗೈನ್ the company need to specify the value, and again the company need to map the current and future status to know the gaps between the current and future status, and again it will be focused on the flow or workflow to identify the barriers and issues. Then automatically again as per the needs of the customer they are going to pull the product. Then again it leads to perfection. So therefore it is a continuous process and there is no end for these steps. So these are the procedure to implement the lean cost management. Now see, there is a difference between the traditional management system and lean cost management system. Let's see what are the differences between the traditional and the lean cost management. So ಈ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂನ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ. ಬಟ್ ಲೀನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನ್ ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಸಿ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಫೋಕಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ರೆವಿನ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ರೆವಿನ್ಯೂ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಆ ರೆವಿನ್ಯೂ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿತ್ತು ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಲೀನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತು ಲೀನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. And also, see, optimizes the value added work. So, ಈ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಡೆಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ನ ಆಪ್ಟಿಮೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಲೀನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಡೆಡ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಡೆಡ್ ನ ಆಪ್ಟಿಮೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಡೆಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನಾನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಡೆಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಡೆಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಥವಾ ಇಗ್ನೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ನಾನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಡೆಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆಡ್ ಎನಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ ಎಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. Therefore, in the lean cost management, it is much focused on the value added and non-value added function. When this segregation is made by the business organization, then it is easily known to the business organization to know which function will add the value to the end product and which does not. So, the another difference is also speaks about the focus on the financial metrics, but the lean cost management focus on the operational metrics, because in order to improve the productivity of the business organization and also manufacture the product or services or providing the services according to the taste and preferences or according to the customer perspective. Here, under traditional management, it is focused on the organized function. That means the traditional management workers organized by the functions. But under lean cost management, workers vandu organized by value stream or value flow. Means this lean cost management, in the implementation process, it will be going to map the future and current status. So this will ultimately help the business organization to streamline the existing process. So therefore, under lean cost management, workers are allocated based on the value stream process or workflow. So therefore, this traditional management is a complex in the norms and rules. So ಈ traditional management ಅಲ್ಲಿ rules ಮತ್ತೆ norms in order to implement the lean cost management are compared to the lean cost management is much difficult. But the lean cost management, under lean cost management, it is simple. And in the traditional management, it inspects the quality, but under lean cost management, quality na build ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ try ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. But in the traditional management, there is no steps to build the quality. After producing the product, it will be going to inspect the quality. But under lean cost management, it improves the quality. So this is very important for the business organization. Precaution is better than cure, no? So therefore, after producing the product, instead of inspecting, before producing the product, the company contribute some strategies to build the quality. Then automatically this will leads to the higher sales. Under traditional management, you also observe there is no visual workplace techniques are used. But lean cost management ಅಲ್ಲಿ visual workplace techniques ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ in order to visualize the workflow. For example, Kanban technique ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ lean cost management ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, because this Kanban technique visualizes the actual workflow and status of the workflow. ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ವಿಜುವಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ lean cost management ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ವಿಜುವಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So therefore, this traditional management is also called as a dynamic schedule in the production process. But lean management alli static schedule na maintain ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, because exactly they will be going to produce the product as per the customer demand and wants. So customer ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So therefore under lean cost management there is a static schedule to the production process. ಇವತ್ತು ಇಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಗಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡೈನಾಮಿಕ್ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್. ಸೊ ಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಡೈನಾಮಿಕ್ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಒಂದೇ ರೀತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಈ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜಿ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಲೆಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. And also under traditional management there is an unclear ownership and accountability, but under lean cost management there is a clear ownership and accountability. Because so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರೋ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ನ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ lean cost management and focuses on the margin and it also eliminate the non value added functions and focus on the operational metrics. And under this lean cost management the workers are organized by the value stream flow work. And also the lean norms and rules are very simple. Instead of inspecting the quality, it builds the quality. And also by visualizing the workplace techniques and workplace process. So therefore, it has a static schedule in the production process to produce the product according to the demand and wants. So this ultimately shows there is a clear ownership and accountability in the process. But under traditional management, the norms are very complex, so this will definitely affect the ownership. So therefore, under traditional management, there is no clear ownership and accountability at all. Under this traditional management, one more thing we have to observe, that is the improvements are identified the management under traditional management. But in case of lean cost management, so improvements na yaar identify ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, that is workers itself. This is very necessary for the business organization, and also it is very effective to improve the productivity. So these are the various differences between the traditional management and lean cost management. If in case they are asked for section B, just write down these differences.